Yes, people, that is correct. Victor Gyokeres wants to win the Premier League and Champions League titles with Arsenal. We're going to get into this article that broke with Sport Witness very soon. But before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is the Arsenal Transfer Centre, and I'm going to be keeping you up to date with all transfers surrounding Arsenal for the rest of the summer until September the 1st. Now, we know that the transfer window has reopened today and Arsenal still have not signed one player to this day. So very quickly, I'm actually going to start with Zubimendi. Now, this was an article was posted today from Nicola Sahara. I think he writes for Sky Sports as well, that around Martin Zubimendi, that the deal is set to be completed very soon indeed, that there are no worries around Martin Zubimendi now that apparently Real Madrid have officially called their interest in trying to sign Martin Zubimendi, because of the fact that Arsenal have already put in the legwork to get this deal done, and a lot of the Martin Zubimendi talk has gone very, very, very quiet recently. And when things go quiet, that means to me personally that a transfer is imminent for completion. Now, we know that Real Sociedad needs some time and they want this deal to be completed on July the 1st. This has already been repeated so many times. I don't know why I need to tell you this. We know the thing around Martin Zubimendi now. I've calmed down much more about it now that the rumors around Real Madrid trying to sign him have stopped. So with that being said, I did start talking about Victor Gyokeres, and he is the main one in this title at the moment, that he wants to win the Premier League and Champions League titles with Arsenal. We know last week, not even last week, I think it was a few days ago, and I think I released a short on this channel as well, that Fabrizio Romano tweeted and said that Victor Gyokeres' priority is to join Arsenal this summer. And if his priority is to join Arsenal this summer, we already know that Victor Gyokeres is a winning man, wants to win titles, won titles with Sporting, won cups with Sporting. He's going to want to continue that and potentially become an Arsenal legend by winning the Premier League and UCL titles. Now, we know, we've heard rumours that Arsenal first put in an initial bid last week of around 50 million euros for Victor Gyokeres, but that offer was rebuffed because we know that the chairman of Sporting has said that whatever gentleman's agreement between Victor Gyokeres and himself, that gentleman's pact, whatever it was, is a no-no. We want to sell Gyokeres for a premium price, and that's why Arsenal at this moment in time are seemingly stopping their efforts to sign Victor Gyokeres. I wouldn't say stopping, the word is that is being used is frozen. They've frozen their efforts to sign Victor Gyokeres, and that is because they don't want to pay the money that Sporting are demanding for Victor Gyokeres. But Victor Gyokeres does believe, in this article, he goes on to say that he believes that Mikel Arteta will try to sign him again. He believes that Arsenal will try to sign him this summer. And with that being said, when a man says his priority is to join Arsenal, the guy who scored almost 100 goals and 100 appearances for his club 2 seasons in a row, done it in the Euros, done it in the Champions League, done it on the international level. I know he's 27. But we need a striker that is clinical and good at scoring goals. Now, people keep telling me that he doesn't score enough headers. I need to remind people that this is football and not headable. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was headable, then fair enough. If he was playing 66 or headers and volleys, I'd get it. But the man finishes with his feet, and that's what we need. That's what we need. Someone clinical to do the job. And then my question I'm asking myself, because this is not going to happen, but why aren't Arsenal going to sign both of them? Because at this point, you may as well sign both. But the reason why they may not sign both, because when you remember, I don't even remember, I was just realized that Zinchenko was on 200 grand a week, because AC Milan want to sign him and Kiwior, but the reason why they can't push through the deal, the Zinchenko deal, is because Zinchenko's on 200 bags a week. Realize that. Why is a left back on 200 grand a week? I have no idea. But the fact that Zinchenko's on 200 grand a week, Gabriel Jesus is 200 grand a week plus, Kai Havertz is the same. Who else is on like 200 grand a week plus? There's a couple of people in the squad that are on 200 grand a week plus. And Sesko is going to probably want between 130 to 100 to 200k. Gyokeres is going to want a big bag of money himself. So if it was a case of signing both of them, you would have about 4 strikers on 200 grand a week plus, because they're counting Havertz as a striker. They're saying he's still going to start up front and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So that's why it may be technical from a financial standpoint as to why Arsenal can't sign both. But if you can really bring down transfer fees of both strikers, why not get both? Why not get both? And you know, there's only so low the transfer fee is going to go for a Victor Gyokeres. We'll have to see what happens on this one. We'll absolutely have to see what happens. Just a quick word on Nico Williams, on an article that was released this morning, that apparently he is definitely waiting for Barcelona. He's definitely waiting for Barcelona. And if he doesn't sign for Barcelona, he'll renew his contract with Athletic Bilbao. But the reports are also still saying that Arsenal want to sign him. Doesn't make sense to me. Really does not make sense to me that Arsenal still want to sign a player that doesn't even want to sign for them. And I made another video on that a couple of days ago on the transfer centre. So Victor Gyokeres wants to win the Premier League titles and Champions Leagues with Arsenal. Will Arsenal come in for a second bid? That is the question on everyone's lips. Well, did Arsenal even bid in the first place? Because as of right now, no one officially of any ilk, like a David Ornstein or Fabrizio Romano, even Florian Plettenberg, have said that Arsenal have made a bid. It's not been official knowledge yet, so we're just going to have to wait and see. But the transfer window is back open, so we need movement now. But anyway, I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's blessed. I am doing a lot of resting today because I've injured my knee, so I do need to do a lot of resting. I'm doing a lot of work, but I wanted to make sure I got this video out to you. Had to make sure. So let me know what you think of everything that I've said in the comments below. Any breaking news, I would absolutely keep you up to date. Until then, people, love and guidance. Peace.